Eureka.
Eureka, yeah baby. Hello and welcome back to Josh Oddie YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about the transition from the top of the golf swing. So you might be someone that gets to the top in a beautiful position, but you just don't know how to transition it. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube recently about the Eureka move, and this is all about the transition. So we're going to be covering that today. Okay, so first to mention is that the transition is something that's very unique to you as a player. There's different transitions that match up with different patterns, and we're going to be covering a couple today that are probably, in my eyes, the most popular transitions. So hopefully there's one that suits you in here. Okay, so transition number one is going to be someone that's on the strong side, someone with a stronger grip. So your transition from here is going to be a lot more steeper and a lot more over the top than someone that's a weak grip that needs to get a bit of rotation and a bit of release through impact. So someone that's got that strong grip, you go up to the top and you got a nice maybe bowed wrist as well. Now from here we are holding onto the angles. This is very important to mention, as that strong grip and strong club face is already set. So when that's already set, you haven't got to do a hell of a lot more when you get to impact here. Someone that's quite weak is maybe quite open here. So they've got to release that club head back to square at impact. So the first one is going to be for the strong grip. We get into the nice position here. You are going to hold on to them angles all the way down. So from here at the top, I'd almost just feel like a rotation. You know, someone that's quite strong probably normally is a little bit laid off. So I would feel from here, you just turn down and try and feel like you're turning. The arms and the top half isn't just turning first. It's all as a body in motion. What I see a lot from these kind of players is the right shoulder comes up and out. The chicken wing arm goes over this way. Don't feel that. You want to feel like the body just turns as a whole. The hips, the top half are all moving, and you keep on holding that angle all the way to impact. Bang, release through, and you should be good. Now, the second release pattern, this is where it gets a little bit different to that first one. So you're a little bit weaker. The wrist is a little bit more in extension here. So the club face is more open. From here, this is the one that I personally do myself, and I feel like I've had the most consistency from. So when I get to the top in this position, I almost feel like this club goes that way first, goes away from me. Literally like I'm casting a fishing rod. That's the move. Obviously at speed, it just looks like that. But at slow-mo, I'm literally feeling like I'm going like this. Yeah, so that is the move for someone that's in a little bit weaker, and we're throwing the club here. This is just going to allow it to get behind us. Good position here, and then we release through to impact. Okay, so let's try the strong grip one first. This one is where we just turn the body. We're going to get to the top. We're in a beautiful position here. We're just going to turn as a whole, and that club face is set already. So we're just holding on to all the angles. So nice strong club face here, get to the top, and we're just going to turn as a whole. Don't let this right arm or right shoulder, that is the most popular one, is this right shoulder goes over this way. And that's where that over the top and nasty slice comes from. So it's fine to be strong grip. You've just got to match it with that release pattern. And that one's nice there, little draw. Not a bad golf shot at all. So that's the first release pattern, and the first move for someone that is in a bit of a stronger grip. Not to say that it's wrong, but for me that one just doesn't work. We're going to go through the weak grip one, which I do right now. Okay, so now we're a lot weaker. We're going to go to the top, and my first move from the top now is going to be like I cast the club out. That's my feeling from the top. Just allowing me to get a little bit underneath that plane. See, this one just starts out to the right, beautiful high draw, and that is my shot shape. So sorry to burst everyone's bubble. There's not one Eureka move. There's loads of different transitions, but there's two that is hopefully across the board the most popular, but it's not to say that one will work for Bill and one doesn't work for Ben. You know, there's loads of different patterns, loads of different transitions. There's not one perfect move. So for me, there's going to be that, obviously that strong grip one. You're at the top in a little bit of flexion with the wrist and you're holding on to them angles. Make sure you just turn the body and the top half and the bottom half, everything's turning. You're holding on to them angles and you should be good. The other one is where the wrist is in extension. I feel like I cast it out. That's my move. That works for me. I feel like I cast it that way. This allows the club to get a little bit more underneath me and I can turn and release that through. So there's two moves. Hopefully that covers it. And if you did enjoy that video, you learned anything new, please be sure to like and subscribe. It's free and it really helps me out. Thank you very much for the support and we'll see you all for the next one.